Hello everyone, thanks for listening. Go to any Gujarati restaurant in Gujarat where they serve Gujarati thali, and you will see more often than not, whenever you enter the restaurant, there will be a stack of stainless steel thalis and bowls neatly piled. I don't know why this is a common phenomenon in majority of Gujarati restaurants. I always wonder, don't they have space in the kitchen? Don't they have space somewhere else? Why are they stacking these thalis right in the dining hall? To be honest with you, I don't know what the reason is, but it really has a positive psychological effect on the people who enter the restaurant. You see a stack of stainless steel thalis and you think that one of these thalis will eventually come on your table. Whatever the science behind this is, it works. Whenever people see the stack of thalis, they are excited. And if this thing works for Gujarati restaurants in Gujarat, then why wouldn't it not work for the Gujarati restaurant in Los Angeles? So no wonder when I entered Rajdhani, I was greeted with this nice stack of clean stainless steel thalis, neatly arranged, and I could not help but think to myself, oh my god, one of these thali is going to come on my table. As soon as we arrived at the restaurant, we were promptly seated at the table. Since this was Friday afternoon and not many people were there because Friday is a working day, and this restaurant is in a place called Artesia, which is not exactly the business district where there are big businesses. Talking about the area, Artesia area or Artesia town in Los Angeles area is where somehow Indian Americans or Indian people who live in America decided to put all their businesses over there, especially the restaurant business. I'm not sure how did this happen. There is a Devon Street in Chicago where there are a lot of Indian businesses, where the first Patel brother store, grocery store, is also over there. And then in New Jersey, there is something called Journal Square in Jersey City where there are a lot of Indian businesses. So Artesia is very similar to that. And if you look at the map, there are plenty of choices for people who are looking for Indian food. There is Nanking or Nanking Indo-Chinese restaurant. There is Paratha Grill. There is New Flavors of India, Ambala Sweets and Snacks, Yantra Kitchen, Pista House, Rajdhani, which is where we are right now, Surti Farsan, the Punjab Restaurant, Rasraj Artesia, KC Pan and Chaat House, Bhukhe, Jai Bharat Artesia, Shah Nawaz Halal Restaurant, Tirupati Bhimas, I think that's a jewelry shop. No, that's also a restaurant. And then Bhima's Indian Vegetarian. The advantage of having a restaurant in a concentrated area where there are so many Indian restaurants is that Indian people don't have to think. They just come to Artesia and they can eat Indian food. And the disadvantage is that you have to compete. You have to compete on quality. You have to compete on customer service because there are so many Indian restaurants in this walking distance area that if you don't give good customer service, customer has a choice to just go to the next restaurant. And this is good for everybody. Restaurants get competitive and try to serve fresh food, and customers also don't have to think where should they go for Indian food on a weekend. They can just drive to Artesia. As I was seated at the table and thinking about all these things, suddenly a thali was dropped on my table. 5 bowls. Okay, not bad. If you eat a thali in Gujarat, especially in Gujarat or especially even I think Marwadi thalis, there are at least 10-15 bowls, God knows how many, right? And the number of items are like 30s and 40s, right? And to be honest with you, I really never enjoyed Gujarati thali restaurants where they serve like infinite number of items. I like the style of Rajdhani. It looks like there are going to be 5 items and then maybe rice and puri and chapati. So let's see what they have in for me, and I'm just patiently waiting for somebody to come in and give some food. And it happened. Suddenly there was a beeline of waiters with food in their hand. They offered me puri and chapati. There was a sabzi of lima beans, dudhi, or they call it lauki in North India, and green peas. There was dal and there was kadhi. Then there was dhokla or khaman. There was 2 kinds of chutneys, red and green, and also there was pakoda. There was mirchi pakoda, and then there was onion pakoda. There was unlimited chas or buttermilk that you can drink as much as you want. So good for your stomach and digestion. And then in the end they had rice or khichdi. So rice you can eat it with dal, which is tur dal, and khichdi you can eat with curry, whatever you want to do. And everything is unlimited as often often as you want. Eat till you are fully satisfied and eat till there is no more space in your stomach. And in the end, there was a sweet dish which was limited to one item per person, and the choices were, I think, carrot halwa, gulab jamun, and there was some kind of rabdi. I don't remember. And to be honest with you, the quality was amazing. The quality of this restaurant food is better than, I would say, 90% of restaurants in Gujarat. I really had a good time, and service was prompt and everything was amazing. Of course, there were a few upsells. Oh, I remember the sweet. The one more option was something called Mohan Thal. There was also an upsell. They tried to upsell a couple of things which they would charge extra over and above the price of the thali. And they had amras, which is mango juice, and they had pani puri, and they also had something else which I don't remember. So the price of thali was $27 unlimited plus taxes, and we had mango juice or mango pulp, that was $4, and we also took 6 rotis and 1 sabzi to go. Since we were driving back from Los Angeles to San Francisco, we decided why eat at the rest area when we can just pack nice sabzi and roti and eat it on the way. So the total bill came to around $81 and then $13.36 tip. So total it came to $95.17. So you're talking around very close to 8,000 rupees if you're talking about India. So in 8,000 rupees, 2 people were able to have food, plus we had a 6 chapati and a sabzi takeout. So yes, if you compare to India, it is very expensive. This kind of bill comes usually in a 5-star hotel in a big city, around 3,000 rupees per person. But this is America, this is Los Angeles, inflation is high, everything is expensive. So we all enjoyed the food until the bill came in. And like I said in my previous video, I don't blame the restaurant owners because price of labor is high in California, price of raw materials is high, price of vegetables and spices and everything is high. So naturally, these people are not here to do charity. It is a business. So the prices of eating outside is going very high in California. And my opinion, this is going to affect the economy because a lot of people are cutting back on eating outside, and eventually restaurants will struggle because of this. I mean, I myself cannot afford to go out and have this kind of thali. Forget about every day, not even like couple of times a week. I can't afford to do that. Maybe a few times a month if I lived in Los Angeles. So yeah, if you go to Los Angeles, I highly recommend eating here. Of course, it is 100% vegetarian thali. And yes guys, Gujaratis are known to put sugar in everything, but in this case, there was no sugar in any dishes except the Gujarati dal. So you don't have to worry about sugar in sabzi and sugar in every other item except the Gujarati dal, which if you don't like sugar in your food, you can easily avoid it, and you can eat kadhi with chawal or kadhi with khichdi. So after having food over there, we just went to our car and I filled gas, and off we went driving towards San Francisco. So yeah, that was my experience with the Rajdhani restaurant. I really had a good time, and I highly recommend it. And if you are in Los Angeles, do pay them a visit. You will really love it. Just remember, they are only available for dinner on Saturday night and Sunday night. Every other day, they are only open for lunch. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.